Have you ever wondered if there are simple habits that can protect your brain and help you avoid dementia? In this video, we're going to discover 5 daily routines that can make a real difference in delaying or even preventing cognitive decline. Why is this so urgent? Because age-related mental disorders such as Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia have increased alarmingly in recent decades. However, all is not lost. There are concrete actions you can take every day to keep your brain active and healthy. Before we begin, tell me in the comments where you're watching from, and if you'd like, share whether you know someone close to you who has experienced memory problems or cognitive decline. Your experiences can guide others going through the same situation. If you find this information helpful, don't forget to subscribe and give this content a like. That way, you'll help spread these tools to many more people who might need them. The brain is undoubtedly one of the most fascinating and complex organs in the human body. Thanks to it, we think, feel, and remember. However, it can also be vulnerable to neurodegenerative diseases if we neglect certain risk factors that could have been avoided with lifestyle changes. According to the World Health Organization, the number of dementia cases worldwide could triple in the coming decades if no preventive measures are taken. This increase is partly due to an aging population, but also to our modern lifestyle habits. Chronic stress, sedentary routines, poor diet, and countless stimuli we often fail to manage properly. The good news is that dementia in many cases isn't an inevitable destiny. Various studies around the globe agree that there are protective factors. Certain behavioral patterns and daily routines can delay and even prevent the onset of cognitive problems. Today, we're going to explore 5 of these science-backed habits that, with a little perseverance, can become your best allies against memory decline and dementia. Habit 1. Regular physical activity. The first habit to protect your brain is consistent physical activity. When we hear the word exercise, we sometimes think of exhausting workouts or gyms filled with machines. But the reality is that you don't always have to go to those extremes. What really matters is finding a form of movement that suits your preferences and physical abilities. Why is staying active so important? Exercise improves blood circulation, ensuring a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients to neurons. In addition, regular physical activity has been shown to boost the production of substances like endorphins, which reduce stress and support good mental functioning. Some researchers, citing a study in a prestigious British medical journal, have confirmed that people who take brisk walks several days a week are less likely to suffer long-term cognitive decline. Practical ideas to move more every day. Walk between half an hour and an hour a day if your physical condition allows. Try low-impact exercises such as gentle yoga, Pilates, recreational swimming, or Tai Chi. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. If you spend a lot of time sitting, make an effort to get up regularly to stretch your legs and walk a bit. Remember that consistency is key. Always consult your doctor if you have mobility issues or suffer from chronic diseases. A professional can guide you toward a safe and effective exercise plan tailored to your needs. Habit 2. Balanced nutrition. The second habit that can make a huge difference in your brain health is following a balanced diet. Think of your body and mind as a motor. They need the right fuel to operate at peak performance. Disorganized eating, consuming too many ultra-processed foods, or overdoing it with sugars can promote inflammation and premature aging, which also play a role in the development of cognitive issues. What to prioritize in your diet? Fresh fruits and vegetables. They provide antioxidants, vitamins, and fiber. These nutrients help combat inflammation and oxidative damage affecting the brain. Fatty fish like salmon or sardines, rich in essential fatty acids that protect neurons. Healthy fats. Extra virgin olive oil, avocado, and nuts, almonds, walnuts, pistachios, are ideal for improving brain function. Whole grains. Oats, brown rice, or whole grain bread, which provide steady energy and help stabilize blood sugar. Legumes, a great source of plant-based protein and fiber, helping maintain stable blood sugar levels. What to reduce? Foods high in sugar, sodas, sweets, pastries, and candy. Trans fats and ultra-processed products, packaged chips, processed meals high in sodium and preservatives. Excess red meat. If you do eat it, opt for lean cuts and keep portions moderate. A balanced diet, similar to the Mediterranean diet, can protect not only your heart, but also your brain. Studies conducted in both Europe and the United States show that people who follow eating patterns rich in fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats have a lower incidence of cognitive decline as they age. Habit 3. Constant mental stimulation. Keeping your mind in continuous learning mode is the third habit that can help you avoid dementia. The brain works somewhat like a muscle. It needs challenges, changes, and stimuli to develop and stay sharp. If you stop learning new things and lock yourself into routine, it's like taking a step toward mental atrophy. Ways to stimulate your brain. Read books on various topics or read newspapers, then discuss the information with friends or family to reinforce memory and reasoning. Learn a new language, even at a basic level. Switching languages forces your brain to forge new neuronal connections. Solve crosswords, Sudoku, or puzzles that test your logical abilities. Keep a journal, write short stories, or send letters to friends to stimulate concentration and expressive skills. Join craft workshops, learn an instrument, or participate in a cultural group. Anything that involves a small cognitive challenge can delay the brain's aging process. A study published in a renowned neurology journal emphasized that maintaining the brain in constant learning can delay the onset of dementia symptoms by several years. Moreover, people who engage in intellectually stimulating hobbies enjoy a better quality of life and a stronger sense of personal satisfaction. Habit 4. Social interaction and support. The fourth essential habit relates to having a social life and interacting with others. You might think this isn't closely linked to dementia, but the truth is quite the opposite. Prolonged isolation and loneliness have been associated in multiple studies with faster cognitive decline and a higher risk of depression. Why social interaction is beneficial? It stimulates the mind. While conversing, you need to recall details, organize your thoughts, and express your ideas clearly. It offers emotional support. Feeling part of a group or having family support reduces stress levels. It fosters a sense of belonging. Participating in community activities, book clubs, or volunteer groups provides a daily sense of purpose and boosts self-esteem. Remember that not everyone can easily go out or travel. In such cases, technology can be a great ally. Video calls with friends or family, voice messages, or even joining virtual groups with shared interests are options to stay connected when mobility is limited. If meeting new people feels scary or you think it's too late to build social ties, start small. Take part in a group activity in your neighborhood, greet your neighbors more frequently, or invite a friend to walk with you. This not only keeps your brain active, but also enhances your mood and overall quality of life. Habit 5. Quality rest and stress management. The fifth habit for avoiding dementia is ensuring good quality rest and managing stress properly. Poor sleep or living in a constant state of tension can trigger hormonal and chemical changes that harm neuronal health. Cortisol, the stress hormone, if it remains high for extended periods, can speed up cognitive decline and memory loss. Why proper rest is so important. During deep sleep, the brain carries out toxin cleansing processes and consolidates what you've learned throughout the day. Good sleep hygiene involves setting a regular bedtime and wake-up schedule, avoiding screens before bed, and keeping your bedroom dark and quiet. If you suffer from chronic insomnia, consider seeing a professional to identify possible underlying causes. Stress management. Practice relaxation techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, or yoga. Engage in activities you enjoy. Music, art, gardening, or any hobby that helps you disconnect from daily worries. Try to create a harmonious environment and avoid situations that cause constant tension as much as possible. A real-life example is Susan, a 65-year-old woman who significantly improved her concentration and energy levels when she started going to bed at the same time every night, cut back on caffeine, and practiced deep breathing before bed. By reducing her nighttime awakenings, she noticed a remarkable boost in her memory and mood. So far, we've discussed 5 habits that form the foundation of good brain health: physical activity, balanced nutrition, mental stimulation, social interaction, and quality rest. However, there are some additional recommendations to help you maximize the impact of these habits. Regular medical checkups. Don't underestimate the importance of seeing a doctor to monitor blood pressure, glucose levels, and kidney and liver function, among other parameters. Poorly controlled diabetes or high blood pressure can damage the blood vessels in the brain, contributing to cognitive decline. Toxic habits to avoid. Smoking affects not only the lungs but also blood flow in the brain, increasing the risk of vascular dementia. Excessive alcohol consumption can harm brain areas linked to memory. While a doctor can advise on what moderate intake means, it's important to proceed with caution. The importance of hydration. Prolonged, even mild dehydration impairs cognitive ability. The brain requires a balanced chemical environment to function properly, and water is crucial for transporting nutrients and removing waste. In fact, the Alzheimer's Association has repeatedly emphasized that combining these habits with proper medical support and a stimulating environment can slow the progression of memory and cognitive problems. It's also advisable to stay informed. There are guides, courses, and community programs focused on dementia prevention. Seeking out and taking advantage of these resources can be a game changer. You've now learned about 5 daily habits that are key to avoiding dementia, or at least delaying its onset. 1. Maintaining an appropriate level of physical activity. 2. Enjoying a balanced diet rich in fresh foods. 3rd. Stimulating the mind through continuous learning and intellectual challenges. 4. Fostering social interaction and avoiding isolation. 5. Getting good sleep and managing stress effectively. At first glance, these changes might seem minor, but they form the basis of healthy aging. It's never too late to start integrating them into your life. Whether you're 30, 50, or 70, caring for your brain is a valuable investment in your future. Moreover, if you live with older family members, sharing this information with them could give them a chance to enhance their quality of life and protect their mental health. I invite you to leave a comment telling me which habit seems hardest to maintain, or which one you already practice consistently. Feel free to share your experience if you've noticed any improvement in your memory or mood after changing a routine. Your stories can inspire many people who are still on the fence about taking that step. We've reached the end of this video on how to avoid dementia with 5 simple daily habits. I hope you found this information useful and that it motivates you to put it into practice as soon as possible. Remember that the best time to start taking care of your brain is right now, no matter your age. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you won't miss upcoming videos. We have more fascinating topics lined up for you, like specific exercises to boost memory or expert advice on preventing degenerative diseases. Thank you so much for your attention and for staying with me until the end. Share this material with your friends and family so they too can benefit from these simple yet powerful habits that help keep our brains healthy and ward off the threat of dementia. A very warm greeting and see you in the next video. Take good care and keep training your mind.